Heyo and hello everyone, it's me, your weird Uncle Ian. In today's video, we are creating our very own rendition of the cosmically awesome, light-bringing hero. We're creating our very own Green Lantern, utilizing a character from the public domain. Surprisingly enough, there are actually very few characters that actually utilize rings within the realms of their crime fighting, so this was tricky, but also not as hard. So I'm very excited to dive into today's video. So listen, y'all heard enough of me talking, so how about we get drawing? Public domain. Green Lantern, let's go! And we begin the designing process. So if you kind of take a look over here onto my left side, you'll notice that I'm actually using the public domain character of Diamond Jack. And of course, my other inspirations are, well, of course, Hal Jordan's Green Lantern. And not only that, but a Hero Forge model that I've actually, created on Hero Forge. And I'm kind of going off of like these kind of renditions a little bit. And not only that, but the character of Diamond Jack actually was gifted a magical ring that helps him fight crime. So I really wanted to kind of play up with that idea. And there are other public domain characters, or I think like one other character, I think would be like Tiger Man, who's actually a pilot of a car and a plane that's very tiger aesthetic and has a ring. I could have used him, but I didn't know how to really fit in the tiger aesthetic, so Diamond Jack felt more appropriate, given how I could play more with the ideas of the elements and whatnot, like maybe different kinds of crystals and diamonds and rocks and whatnot that could be used for the rings or something along the lines of that. But other than that, implementing all these ideas together ended up coming up with one of the best designs I've drawn thus far. Now, you will notice that over time I do switch the colors from the, well, overall darker like navy blue on his arms and legs, and I actually switched that to making it white. Now, the reason why I did that was because honestly it kind of felt more right to do such a thing as that, because again, he is a character that is supposed to reflect, well, light, as what diamonds usually do. But other than that, I'm going to be yapping a bit too long throughout this entire designing process. I think I more or less got the good cliff notes on all of this. What do you guys think of my rendition of, well, my knockoff Green Lantern that I call the Diamond? Hey, how you doing? It's me, you weird Uncle E. And if you've been enjoying this video thus far, you might as well give it a good old like. And heck, if you really are enjoying this kind of content and want to see more of it, you might as well hit the subscribe button. And well, heck, while you're down there doing all those fun little typical YouTuber things, you might as well comment some fun ideas that I should be implementing for later down the road. Right now, I've been doing a bit of a fun remastering of, well, redesigning characters that I've once redesigned before, but I would love to see newer renditions of other characters that I would love to kind of like tackle on. Again, it would just make more fun and entertaining content. But hey, that's just overall my opinion. Well, nobody asked for it. So I think y'all heard enough of me talking, so how about we get to this shining example of a great comic cover. The ruins of an ancient temple, a young wanderer encountered a frail magician who entrusted him with a plain silver ring set with a living diamond. The magician revealed it to be the lost eye of Kor, once worshipped as an idol, now meant to serve a higher light. Jack had done nothing to earn such a treasure, yet the gift was placed into his hands. It reminded him of his mother's scripture. The kingdom of heaven is like a treasure hidden in a field, a grace freely given, carrying with it the weight of stewardship rather than possession. Jack first slipped the ring on. The diamond blazed with radiant power, forming shields, blades, and fire at the call of his will. The light reflected his heart. Fear and greed would dim it, but courage would make it shine. From that day forward, he became, well, the Diamond, a champion against the darkness. Each battle reminded him that the diamond's brilliance was not to his own, but his own to wield in service of others, proving that no matter how deep the shadows, light will always prevail. And there we go. We have our official knockoff Green Lantern comic cover Diamond, or The Diamond, or however you want to call it. I really love the way that this came out. I don't know why I just had to have his fist raised up with the diamond ring and whatnot. Obviously showing off the strange cosmic energy of the universe, putting the planets in the background. And by the way, a fun little trick was actually getting to design a lot of the planets and, you know, all that kind of stuff just based off of emojis. Hey, if you're doing digital, you might as well make it a little easier for yourself to that extent. But other than that, I really love the way that this cover came out. I love the composition of it. I love it just shows how cosmic and how weird, but also how fun and exciting this is. So, I mean, what do you guys think of this rendition of this character? Should I have done anything different? Is there anything that I should have done to alter it in any way, shape, or form? Should I have done a different character? Let me know in the comments down below. But other than that, I would be gushing way too much about this character, but I will be ending the video here. So to my fellow weirdos out there, make sure to follow these 3 simple rules. Make sure to stay awesome, stay weird, and keep life to the easiest. Always remember that art inspires all, but you can inspire more. And never forget to stay ultra. Okay, now that I have officially finished this video, and a bit more on the later side, I really should get a head start on making, well, my next video out there. And thankfully, it's not going to be as difficult, so to say. Okay, so if I knocked out my Batman, I knocked out my Superman, then I did a Green Lantern. It's only fair if I actually finish up the Golden Trinity, so I think I should stop yapping about, you know, trying to do all the other characters. Okay. Did it. Okay, got the thumbnail ready for next video. Oh, can't wait for this. Alright. This is gonna be one wonderful video if I do say so myself.